Hey, it's the Empire, Geoboxing Empire, back for boxing. Now, there's Jarrell Miller has called out Brock Lesnar, former UFC champion, your former UFC heavyweight champion of the world, and this is a big deal, man. Now, we all know the MMA boxing fusion is going on, and Jarrell Miller is trying to, capitalize on it by fighting Brock Lesnar. Now, the WWE and the UFC had plenty of fighters try to transition over to MMA. Now, I think it's time for WWE and boxing to have their fighters try to transition over. I think it'd be a big deal to see a WWE fighter come over to boxing, man. And Brock Lesnar, man, he has a name, he has a look, he has the image for fighters, for a wrestler to come over to boxing, man. Even if it's a heavyweight fight, most heavyweight fights aren't pretty. To have a pretty heavyweight fight is rare these days. It's usually just power. You know what I mean? If you can knock him out, as long as you get that knockout, that's what matters, man. And so I think this would be a good fight, man. I mean, no one complaining about Brock Lesnar fighting Jarrell Miller. I mean, the odds, in my opinion, would be really close because Jarrell Miller, while he's a big guy, he don't hit too hard. And Brock Lesnar, man, that's a physically huge guy. And that he has a chance. You know what I mean? It's not like fighting a smaller fighter. How it's much more reliance on technique. When the heavier you get, man, the more it's all about power and who hits who first. So it definitely a big fight, man. Brock Lesnar is a former wrestler, so he can definitely counteract Miller's pressure style just by Brock Lesnar being more physical. You know what I mean? If he can literally attack you and get you on the ground. Of course, you can't do it in a boxing ring, but he can definitely, when Miller comes forward, he can definitely, pivot and move him around better because Brock Lesnar is a former wrestler, so he'll know how to move him without tackling him, of course. Just move his body around. You know how to control him so he can get the shots off he needs. I think it'd be a good fight. I'm not saying Brock Lesnar will win, but I think it'll be a good competitive fight, man. They're both big guys. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure Brock Lesnar weighs above 300, just like Miller. These people are huge and they're heavyweights. So, let me know how you guys feel about that, man. Do you guys think that's a farce? I think it's a good fight, man. They're heavyweights. Anytime you get a heavyweight fight in a heavyweight, it don't matter, man. Most of the time when a champion fights a heavyweight, most people don't know who they are anyway, unless you're like a crazy hardcore fan. So, why not have a big name, fight a big name, even if they don't have a chance? I mean, who knows? I mean, they're both athletes. They're both fighters. This is definitely a competitive fight. So I'll love to see it, man. I'll love to see it. Brock Lesnar, he's still fighting in the UFC, and it would be a really big deal for him to come over to boxing. Maybe he might fight Wilder next if he gets past Miller. You never know. But let me know how you guys feel. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire, Geoboxing Empire. Peace.